Ladies and gentlemen, we are set for 5 rounds in the XKO flyweight division. This is an XKO amateur flyweight title fight. Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is being brought to you by White Phoenix Style. In town, introducing first, fighting out of the next bank, blue corner. She's trained in wrestling, standing 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in 125 pounds. Representing Genesis Jiu-Jitsu with 2 victories and 2 defeats, fighting out of Fort Worth, Texas, Loren Wabam Benjar. And across the cage, her opponent, fighting out of the Jim Ross red corner. She's a freestyle fighter, standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in 125 pounds, with 6 victories and 3 defeats, representing 3-style wrestling and MMA. Fighting out of Houston, Texas, Tenika the Tank Waldrop. Your free, JJ Ferraro.
All right, ladies, we've been over the instructions. I want a clean, fair fight. Protect yourself at all times and always obey my commands. It's for the XKO amateur title. Fight hard, fight clean, touch gloves.
3 5-minute rounds in this amateur title fight. Precise striking by Tenika. That's what you got to, that's one of the things she showed in the first time that we had her here. And here we go, straight out of the bag. There's that jab Tenika looks for. Benjar. Boy, big shot over the top by Benjar, followed by a nice jab. Loren Benjar loading up on that right hand. Better head movement by Loren already. She woke up Tenika pretty quick with that overhand right. And there's Tenika's that pinpoint punching. And it's like I said, Antonio, Loren Benjar needs to keep that head on a swivel, stay out of the way, change levels, because Tenika has pinpoint accuracy with those punches.
5 rounds of fighting action. Tenika the Tank Waldrop, the victor the last time these two had a meeting. Loren Wabam Benjar throwing heavy rights.
She's really throwing heavy rights, but what she's got to look out for is she knows she's going to get countered. So, you know what, throw the big right if you land it, but you got to move your head. Tenika's doing the right thing, following up on those counters.
Tenika the Tank Waldrop definitely says she's very long with the reach and she packs a punch. We've already seen it in the last meeting of these two. She dropped Loren Wabam Benjar 3 times throughout the fight, but towards the end of the last round, the last minute, Loren Wabam Benjar began to come back, and her strikes were accurate as a tip.
Yeah, and she hurt Tenika, but it was too little, too late. Tenika fought a phenomenal fight. She's a real talent here. Both ladies fighting off the cage. Great takedown by Tenika.
And Tenika being, so versatile with wrestling and MMA. You're going against a wrestler with Loren Wabam Benjar. Are you sure you want to take it to the ground here? And that's what we're going to find out tonight. Once again, this is for a title belt. Yeah,
and Loren should be pretty competent on using that fence to her advantage. We'll see where we're at on that. Right now, Tenika's doing a really good job. And Loren, I like these moves Loren's using. She's using her heel to the outside of the calf of Tenika. It's very interesting. And I think Loren's probably doing a pretty good yeoman job here of trying to hold Tenika down. Tenika's got Loren's arm pinned back.
And I'll tell you what, studying Aikido back in the day, right now, where Tenika's at, use that for advantage. Pull that hand back, start dropping some punches if you can, or just go for the submission.
Yeah. She was definitely looking for that at first. She lost it. Loren needs to wrap up that arm and protect herself, and then work to get out of this position, because Tenika's up high, so Loren's hips really need to be in use.
All right. That's the introduction right now. Round number 1, 5 seconds left on the counter clock from Swola Clock. Check out SwolaClock.com.
Yeah. And there we are, round number 1 out of the way.
All right, so we have round 1 out of the way. And I think if you're Loren Benjar, Omar Jim Benjar's Loren Binjar's husband, Omar, who's going to fight later on tonight. The confidence that Loren really needed was to get out of round one successfully and strike the blows that she wanted to.
Yeah, and I don't disagree. I think that was absolutely the case. She's going to need to be more cognizant of being taken down and realize that once she gets taken down, in the judge's eyes, she's got to get back up.
You know, and one thing, if you're going for Loren or Bam Binjar, then here's the thing. Tanika the Tank Waldrop, later in the rounds, her hands begin to drop a little bit, but then again, she's a wrestler also, so she's looking for the shoot-in and the takedown. That's when Loren or Bam Binjar started to unload punches, heavy punches.
Well, she did, but Tenika was also gassed. So I think that's played a part of it.
Here we are, round number 2 out of 5 rounds. With Bam Binjar versus the Tank Waldrop.
Yeah, and I tell you, Tanika's got such great, really, those long arms. She knows how to use her body type really well. Ooh, that was a lovely inside leg kick by Loren that set that up. And there you go. You can see Loren's like, okay, I'm going to scoot out as soon as she scoots in. So Binjar's game plan is really good.
You know, I like how Binjar's really, she's found her range right now. She's found her range, and she's found the movement, the head movement of Tenika the Tank Waldrop.
Well, see, she's not standing right in front of her like she did that last fight. She's moving around, she's bouncing around, she's not, you know, this looks like more the Loren that I'm used to seeing.
Loren got woken up with a knee right there from the Tank.
Yep, and that's a legal knee because she didn't reinforce it by putting the hands behind the head of Binjar.
Right now, Loren is kind of slowing down from the fast pace we saw about 10 seconds ago.
And that's good. She's kind of, which is smart. You know, let's fill this out. Let's get where we're at. Let's not rush it. Pick our shots and see where things go.
And you know, the thing is with Tenika the Tank, she's really trying to find a good angle in here for Loren because Loren is really stalking her at this point.
She is, but she's stalking her with her own head movement and angles. So it's definitely she's showing Tenika a different Loren than what she saw the first time she fought her.
And that's the thing right now. So Tanika's trying to find that range, trying to find some distance to get some shots in. If she just starts throwing punches with that range, she's going to go ahead and tee off.
Yeah, and here's where Loren wants to back out. Now, does she have Tenika up there? Yes. But you know what? Free yourself up, push off, get back out to the striking. Or back off, hit a couple times at the striking, and then jump in and you know, try to take her down. But you got to mix things up here because Tanika's just too savvy and too game for any of this. And this is where you don't want to be. Loren, you know, she had position on the cage. She gave up that position. Now her back's against the cage. Tanika's doing what she's got to do, and she's doing it well.
You know, and this is almost like a repeat of the last time we saw this fight. It seemed like the game plan to have the head movement, have the distance was great now, but now Tenika has her in the clinch here again. This is where I want to see. There we go.
And I tell you what, Loren showed her balance that time. Her, you know, she's got such a really strong wrestling background. She showed that she was able to, you know, use her own body to kind of in the air flip a little bit like a cat, if you will.
Now, here's my question, though. If Loren can keep on peppering those ribs, break in through those arms, and just start hammering down with punches.
It's all about position, though, Antonio. Loren's got to solidify a position and hold that where she can posture up and throw those punches. And now she's really starting to put herself in that position, Antonio, with 10 seconds left.
And this is where we saw the last fight.
And she's going knee on stomach, trying to force this open a little bit. She's smart. In the judge's eyes right now, you're seeing the last 10 seconds with a dominant position, throwing punches.
Ooh, Loren tried to sneak a little punch in there. You know, I got to tell you, hey, Loren is hungry to get this belt. I'm not even going to lie. This is a different Loren Binjar for sure.
Yeah, well, and I think Loren realized after that last fight, she looked at it, and she said, okay, here's what I did wrong. Here's what I did wrong. And I think it was obvious to her, Antonio, this is what I did wrong. I'm going to change it so that I don't fall behind.
Right.
And Tenika looks great as well.
Tenika, I'll tell you right
she's
now,
tremendous.
She is very calm. And here we are right here on XKO 43 watching the live crowd with Scott Groff. Fight fans, I'm so glad you guys are watching here. It's a tremendous fight. It's for the title. Cheers. We love you guys. Here we go. All right, round number 3.
I gotta tell you, man, I'm really enjoying this fight because both fighters are taking their time. They know they have 5 rounds to go for this title. There's no need to rush it.
Well, there's no need to rush it, but you also want to finish the fights. And see here where Loren is changing levels.
Nice slip out there from Tenika.
Yeah, but Loren's changing levels. She's not just keeping her head at one height. She drops level, she bends her knees, she gets down. And that forces Tenika, to miss.
Definitely the judges have to see that Tenika and Loren right now fighting for dominant position. This third round is going to be a make it or break it just for the first 2.
Yeah, and Benjar has definitely landed some solid shots and has put Tenika in trouble a few times as far as, hey, I just need to get out of here because this girl's hitting me. And that long jab of Tenika, Beth, she do well to use that right now.
Here we are in the flyweight division. Both women weighing in perfectly at 125. And I'll tell you what, today I'd like to see what they're weighing in because the strength is coming in.
Wow, and Benjar there again.
No,
2 good shots.
She had
big
a liver shot. A big liver shot.
That's it. That's got to be it. That's it. Loren Benjar.
Your flyweight amateur champion.
Loren Benjar with a brilliant knee that went to the liver to just shut Tanika's body down. And Loren Benjar could not be more happy right now.
Oh, I tell you, that is a shot right there in the golden triangle, folks.
Man, I tell you, folks, if you've never been hit in the liver, I'm going to tell you right now, it will shut your entire system down. Yes. Your knees will get weak. You will not stand. And Loren Benjar,
your flyweight champion of the world.
And Loren Benjar
just walked away
with a knee from hell.
Loren Benjar just earned herself some jewelry tonight.
That was a la Bellator when her teammate Justin Patterson in his last fight hit his opponent with a knee that dropped him to the canvas, and Loren Benjar absolutely capitalized off of a brilliant knee, finishing that with hammer fist, and wow, what a fight, what a win for Loren Benjar.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee J.J. Ferrero has called a stop to the fight at 1 minute, 16 seconds into round number 3, declaring your winner due to TKO and new flyweight champion of the world, Loren "The Man" Benjar.
try to let me get away, cause now I'm hunting for my prey. I'm bigger, I'm better, my mind is a weapon. I won't ever let it. Can try to break me down and I'ma just get it. They ask me how I did it, I'ma just tell them I rose up. I'm a survivor. Fight for my life. Coming back stronger. I will arise. I'm a survivor.
That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, here with your winner, Loren Benjar. And guys, and I don't know that you saw it. Let's do what we did with Sierra. Can we cue up? Let's look over here. Can we cue up the instant replay? You're going to see this knee off the cage that you hit her right in the liver, man, and just shut it down. And anybody's ever been hit in the liver as you follow up with some nasty strikes, great killer instinct. Anybody who's ever been hit in the liver knows that that'll finish you. And the first thing I thought about was, it was earlier this year that your teammate Justin Patterson, in fighting in Bellator, took a guy out the same way with the knee and then finished him off. And here you are, following it up, wearing the hardware. You looked like Loren tonight. Good head movement. Give me your thoughts on the fight.
I mean, I've already fought her before, so we were pretty sure that either she was going to come out super heavy or she was going to respect my power. That's pretty much the game that she played. I had to do the same thing for her. Slipping crosses, trying to counter. When I saw the kill shot, go for the kill shot.
Well, you definitely went for the kill shot. This is a well-earned victory. I know your husband's fighting here soon, a little later tonight. Now that you've got this belt, literally, what's next for you? You gonna take a couple more amateur fights before you look to the pro division? What's in your future? What's you and your camp thinking?
We're pretty sure that this is gonna be my last amateur fight. We're gonna get one more fight in this year. Maybe it'll be amateur, maybe it'll be pro, depending on the matchups that come over. But yeah, this will be probably towards the end of my amateur career.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, one more time for your new champion, Loren Bam Bam Benjar.
Never thought I'd see the day that you would come and betray me. Sick of playing silly games. You never